Welcome back, students. Today, during this class, we will study about the importance of a large specific heat of water. What are the important? During previous class, we have studied about the specific heat of a substance, and we have seen what's the formula used to calculate the specific heat of a substance. Then we proceeded up to the calculation, and after calculating, we have done we have learned about the mass of a body, changes in temperature of a body, and then we have discussed about the factors which affects the specific heat of a substance. Now we are with the importance of large specific heat of a capacity of a water. We will see this property of large specific heat of a water plays very important role in our life. So the unit of the specific heat of water is 42 joules per kg per Kelvin, and a dry soil is about 810 joule per kg per Kelvin. Means the specific heat of sand is soil is less, but the specific heat of water is more. If if you have two substances in front of you in two containers, it means when you are trying to increase the temperature of soil, it will increase earlier. But in case of the water, it will take longer time. So you see during the daytime, we will see in our class what's the effect of this large specific heat. This is playing very much important role in case of our daily life. So soil takes less time to heat up, same with the same heat, but the water will take longer time to heat up. As a result, the temperature of solid would increase five times more than the same mass of the water. Solid or the sand will increase temperature five times earlier as compared to the water. Water has large specific heat capacity, and for this reason, it is very useful in storing and carrying a thermal energy due to high specific heat capacity. You know, when and where it's happening, it happens in case of geysers which are working in your houses because water has to move through the pipes due to high specific heat. It reaches up to your washroom and other places in heated form. Why? Because it takes longer time to cool down due to high specific heat. So the other reason is the internal heating system, which is used in the cold places to heat up your to produce heating effect in your houses. Due to high specific heat, it remains heated for the long time. So this is the most important usage of large specific heat of water. Now here are some factors of high specific heat. Temperature of a land rises and fall more rapidly than that of the sea. Hence, the temperature variation from summer to winter are much smaller at places near to the sea. So this is the reason why these are much smaller because the temperature of the land rises and falls more rapidly than that of the sea. Hence, the temperature variation from summer to winter are much smaller at places closer to the sea. Land far away from sea, so climate of the region near sea shore like Karachi remains moderate. So this is the reason why the Karachi and other places which are closer to the sea, they have their mild type of the atmosphere or the temperature climate, so moderate type of the temperature. Hot water bottles. So the hot water bottles remains warm for more than an hour and can be used for the uh, th- thera- therapeutic thera- therapy process. Therapeutic process and other purposes. You know, these are the old or the ancient types of the techniques which are used for treatment of the muscular and other types of the pains. And due to this, the water is filled inside and they are used to do some treatments as well. So here it is, the water carries unwanted heat from the engine of the car to radiator. This is another benefit that the amount of heat, unnecessary amount of the heat which is generated with the help of the working of engine that is expelled out with the help of radiator and it circulates the water where that is heated water. Now, what's the internal heating system? Heating of the building in cold winter, water is used for internal heating in system. Hot water is used to carry thermal energy through the pipes to boiler, from boiler to radiators. So this is the passage. This is the direction from where thermal energy is moving. It moves from boiler and it reaches up to the radiators, and it travels a long distance with the help of the pipes through the pipes. So due to large specific heat, it remains heated and reaches up to the radiators. So this is the most benefit. These radiators are fixed inside houses at suitable places and down closer to the floor. Why? Because it will radiate hot air, and hot air always rises up in the room. So that's why the installation is made at the bottom, so that the hot air rises up, being lighter, and the heavier will come down. By this way, circulation takes place due to convection current. Your homes get heated. So with this, what we have learned today, we will see during the next classes what's the land and what's the sea breeze. So let's discuss at the same time. We will repeat during the next topics as well. What happens during the daytime? During daytime, if we are closer to the sea and we are on the land and there is a sea, what happens? Same amount of heat falls on the sea and on the land as well. Land becomes warmer, gets heated earlier as compared to the sea. At the sea surface, the water is cold. At land surface, the air is warm, but at the sea surface, the air is cold. So what will happen? When the air will get warm, it will rise up from the land. Then the vacant place will be produced. At that time, the cold air from the seaside will move during the daytime to fill up this gap. So this one is called sea breeze. But what happens when at the night time the water takes long time to heat up, but it takes very long time to radiate the heat as well. More time required to increase the temperature, more time it will take to reduce the temperature. But during the night time, because earth gets quickly cooler and the sea is water becomes hot, it takes time to become cold. So the upper surface of the sea, the air is warm. From land, it's hot, it's cold because it becomes earlier colder very quickly due to small specific heat. So at this time, the air rises from the sea surface due to being warm, and the colder air from the land will flow to fill up the gap from the toward the seaside. So these are some of the benefits, some of the interesting applications of the specific low and high specific heats, and these are playing very much important role that we have discussed during this class. Okay, what the roles this specific heat plays in our life. So these are some of the applications, and hope you people have understood it. Thank you very much for your patience.